So we have in a situation where the car does not start, it just stop. So it will sound like this. Alright, so we know that we got a problem. So the next thing would be to check the fuse and probably the fuel pump. And let's get to that. Okay, here's the glove compartment where I can find the fuses. You drop them quickly and easy, and it's right here. And I happen to still have this one that I didn't lose, and my fuel pump is on number 54, so I use this guy and I check it, and happen to be. So I still have my little handy tool that came with the car. Go ahead and pull it using that. Check my fuse and found out this is good, so that can have your fuse. The next will be a fuel pump. Okay, now we're here on the back seat, just the rear passenger seat here. That's where the fuel tank is located, and that's where the fuel pump is also. It's a really easy access. You got 4 bolts. You just take them out really quick, as I'm showing. Already got it loose. Don't waste your time. And you pop this guy out, and you need access to your fuel pump right there. Easy disconnect. And I'm gonna run my test next over there. Alright, so I pull out my digital meter and I get a reading of when I have on the number 2 position on my key, and I'm reading 11 volts, somewhere around there. Yep, right there. So that tells me my fuse is fine, my line is okay. So the next guy to check is this, and when you connected it, you should hear noise that come out of this guy that tells you it's doing its job. So I know this is a suspect. So let's get to it. I confirm that my fuel pump is out. So I gotta remove it. All I gotta do is to find something that's wedged against this little guy here, and use I wouldn't use a hammer, I would use maybe one of these mallet rubber type of thing if you got it around, so you don't put dents on all your, because you need this thing when you get the new one to put it back in. Alright. So I went ahead and got me one of these at your local place here. I didn't want to use a dealer because they're a little bit expensive. They were asking for something about $350. And I got this made in Germany with Siemens. It's a very good quality. I think so. Let's see. We'll find out. Okay, I went ahead and loosened this guy already using just a little wedge here and some little mallet, so you don't want it to just get some dents around this guy because you need it afterward. So it's all loose, easy piece to remove. So let's go ahead and do that. But before I do that, I need to disconnect my fuel line out for this guy here, right? I'll be cheap here, so I'm not gonna go ahead and get anything to block up this. I wanted to make sure no gasoline come out of this thing. So wedge out, move out back all the way, so I have a little room to maneuver. Now I got the hose removed. I'm gonna get the ring this guy out, put it aside. Now this is where I need to be a little bit careful because the level is on the side there. I need to have a little screwdriver to help me wedge it out. Okay, so this guy right here, that's why I need to push on the side so then pull it straight out. Look at that. Yeah. go side by side until we take it out all the way. Here we go. Got it. Alright, I got this guy moved, and just for heck of it, I can go ahead and try it out and just test to see if that's really what killed what's died. But I can pretty much say that was the problem. So I go ahead and dump in my new one, and let's do it. So that's the new guy. I'll go ahead and I'm going to be in cheap here and just go ahead and replace it on. It's up to you. I looked at the one that came with that I got from the new part. It wasn't really any better quality than this guy. So I just go ahead and take this one and use it again and just drop it in. That's all you have to do. And here we go. Negotiate through the hole. And it goes straight forward, just like we took it out. Goes right in. There we go. Easy. Piece of cake. Just like that. You can't miss it. Alright, so I put this guy back in. I'll just make sure that I don't get any gasoline spot all over the place. Okay, so here we go. Put the new one in, and I'm about to just plug in this guy and then test it out. But before I do, I need to tighten this guy using my little rubber disc guy here and just tighten it here. So that's all I gotta do. So here we go. We put this guy in, and I reconnect back my fuel line and get it tight. Make sure it's very tight. So no leak. Here we go. Clean up this whole thing. Make sure there's no drop here. So I'll go how I can reconnect this guy. This one is a really little tricky plug. I don't know if you can see it. It has this slider in there, so it's really tricky. See that? So makes it a little hard to connect. So you gotta just line them up properly. Okay, and then you press it down once you get those grooves lined up, and all you gotta do is just push this guy back in. So you connect it. Let's find out, do your mom the truth here, if this was in fact the problem. Let's see. Before So let's find out. This is the first time I'm going to try this and crank it up and see. Here we go. So that was our problem. It's been down for a couple of days, so it's going to need to get to the point. Here we go. So as you can hear, the car is running. It's back in business. I'll tighten all of these screws, all 4 of them, and put my seat back, and you're ready to take a spin. And here we go. So I'll go ahead, go back and put my seat back in. That's the last step. As you see, I got the seat back, and I'm done. Thank you.